morning, viewers. Welcome back with me, Tamam. On today's news, one of the main stories come from the capital city, where hundreds of students held a demonstration to deliver their voice. Yes, viewers, the protest took place in front of the House of Representative building. The action was carried off as the form of rejection toward a new government policy that is concentrated the burden the people, especially students. Based on the information we received, the policy is about the increase of education costs and some additional rules related to student support. This policy has sparked many reactions from public, especially students, who feel worried about the future of education of Indonesia. Because of this, student organizations from different universities decided to hold a peaceful protest in the capital to make sure their voices are heard directly. Viewers, the demonstration started at 10 a.m. The crowd came from different directions and gathered around the parliament building. They brought banners, posters, and flags with writing and containing criticism and demands. During the protest, the students shared their main point, rejecting the increase of education costs, asking the government to review the new rules, and requesting an open dialogue between student and the author. Throughout the action, they also gave speech, read poems, and sang songs of struggle. This made the protest more spirited, and it also caught the attention of people passing by. To keep order, the police were deployed in large number. Since the morning, officers guard the area around the building and also prepare alternative traffic route for vehicles. The police chief stated their priority is to keep everyone safe, both the protester and the public nearby. Until noon, the situation was reported to be calm and under control. Students gave their speech in an orderly way, while police stood guard is a persuasive approach. Not long after the protest began, the representative of the parliament said that they are ready to open dialogue with the student. This step is meant to listen directly to the aspiration and to find the best solution together. Some members of parliament also expressed that they respect the critical role of students because students have always been part of the nation's progress and also act as watchdog of the government police. In a short interview with one of the protest leaders, he explained that the main goal of this demonstration is not to create chaos but to fight for people's rights. He said that educate should be accessible for everyone without heavy financial barriers. He also he also emphasized that the protest will remain peaceful as long as their demands have not yet received a clear answer from the government. Viewers, that was the full report on today's student demonstration in front of the House of Representatives. The peaceful protest showed that students continue to be critical, while still closing non-violent ways to deliver their message. We hope that the government and students can sit together and find the best solution so the future police will truly benefit all people. That concludes our main news today. Thank you for watching. I'm Tamam, signing off. See you in the next program. Bye bye.
Masa mahasiswa dari Universitas Indonesia, UI, menggelar aksi damai di depan gedung DPR RI, Kompleks Parlemen, Senayan, Jakarta, Selasa, 9 September 2025. Berdasarkan pantauan Tribuneum Com di lokasi, masa mahasiswa UI serta mahasiswa dari Universitas Islam Negeri, UIN, Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta mulai tiba sekitar pukul 14.30 WIB di depan gedung DPR RI. Secara garis besar, Mereka menuntut agar DPR RI memenuhi tuntutan rakyat 17-8 yang dimana sebagian poinnya sudah deadline sejak 5 September kemarin. Terkait untuk aksi hari ini, memang tajuk yang kami bawa adalah rakyat tagih janji. Jadi kita datang untuk menagih janji, 17-8 tuntutan rakyat, di mana sebenarnya sudah diterima ya oleh pemerintah dan anggota dewan, yang mana itu juga tuntutan kolektif masyarakat, baik kali dari influencer, mahasiswa, masyarakat sipil. Seluruhnya itu tuntutan yang kita minta untuk segera dituntaskan, untuk segera dilunasi, kata Kepala Kajian Strategis BEM UI, di Alo Hujan Biru kepada awak media di depan gedung DPR RI. Tak cukup di situ, mereka juga menyoroti soal pernyataan teranyar dari Menteri Keuangan RI, Menkeu, yang baru dilantik Presiden Prabowo Subianto, yakni Purbaya Yudi Sadewa. Kata dia, pernyataan Menkeu Purbaya yang menyebut kalau tuntutan 17-8 adalah suara rakyat kecil, telah mengecewakan perasaan masyarakat secara luas. Baru 1 hari dia menjabat sebagai menteri dia sudah langsung menyatakan pernyataan yang luar biasanya mengecewakan, luar biasanya menyakitkan bagi masyarakat karena dia mengecilkan suara masyarakat, dia mengecilkan penindasan yang dialami oleh masyarakat, ucap Diallo. Padahal menurut Diallo, berbagai tuntutan yang disuarakan oleh masyarakat kecil itu bukan semata lahir karena keinginan masyarakat, melainkan ada pemantik yang membuat masyarakat lelah dengan kondisi saat ini, di mana bobroknya kinerja pemerintah dalam menjamin kesejahteraan setiap anak bangsa. Atas hal itu, Diallo menilai agar seharusnya Menteri Purbaya yang baru dilantik oleh Prabowo itu dicopot atau minimal sadar diri untuk mundur dari jabatan.